We've done it, guys. We are the champions. We are promoted. I missed it though. I wanted to record it, but the game didn't prompt me that we could have been champions in the particular game, which we did win it, unfortunately. Yes guys, hello and welcome back to the northeast of England, here with Norton Stockton Ancients, where currently we are in the Northern League Division 1, which is Tier 9 in England. As I alluded to in the intro there, we have become the champions. We became the champions in the game against Wycombe, which as you can see was a 2-0 win. James Gale getting both the goals. We've also played Kendal Town since you were last with us, a 4-1 win. Harry Benz with a double, James Gale and Luca Nelson. And then more recently we took on Bishop Auckland, another comfortable 2-1 win. Just look at all the green dots that we've got for our form. We haven't lost since the FA Cup way back in September. We're now in March. Today's episode is going to be a cup double header. It's going to be Wycombe again in the Northern League Cup semi-final. We're then taking on Saffron Walden Town in the FA Vase quarter-final. Obviously looking to book our place in the final. A couple of bits of squad news. We've got injuries all over the place, unfortunately. James Gale is the big one. He has received a ankle ligament injury in training. He's out for 6 days to 2 weeks, so he's potentially going to miss both of the cup ties. You may also notice he's underbid. We've got a few clubs coming in for him. We've got Concert, who are actually a division above us. I've got a bid in for him. I believe it's division above us. Yes, it is. It's division above us. This division we're going into next season. There's also interest from Farsley Celtic in the Vanarama National League North, so we're going to be quite hard to keep hold of him. We have offered him a new contract, a bit of extra money. We'll just have a look at how good he's been this season. He's played a total of 40 games with 40 goals and 20 assists. He's been very, very good. As I said, we have been promoted, so we've got our new finances for next season. We've got a wage budget of 1.5k. We've also got a transfer budget of £6,500. Probably won't be using it. It will go into the wage budget, and I have started scouting ready for next season. These are all Premiership slash Championship players whose contracts, youth players should I say, whose contracts are expiring at the end of the season. Once they do leave their clubs, they're much more interested in joining teams lower down the leagues. So if we click on interested in transfer, at the minute none of them interested or alone. Even if we change this setting down to doubtful, there's still none of them interested. But they do become more interested once they do leave their clubs, which obviously will happen in June when their contract expires. Today's match though, Wycombe, FA Vase semi-final. And this is the lineup that we're going to be going with today. We're going to be playing Christie in goal, Chris Salmon at right back, familiar there. Greenwood is playing at centre back. We're giving Azzy Akunu a little bit of a rest. We're going to play Almgren, the young Swede there, in the central defence. Left back, we're very, very limited on players, so we're actually having to play the right-footed Lewis Coyne at left back as it is. Farrington, of course, Brookwell is still recovering, just come back from his injury, so Farrington, Snowden and Raymond are playing in the centre of midfield, with Egan, Cole and Nelson's going to start this game up top for us. It is a little bit of a depleted side. I'm hoping we can still get through to the final. I want all three competitions under the in the trophy cabinet this season. We've already got one. We've got both the cups to go. So let's get into it. Alright, very early highlight. Inside the first minute, it's Salmon with the throw in, but it's cut out by Hoganson. Now Shaban. Inside to Jones for Wycombe. Francis. Cut out by Raymond though. Now it's Salmon and Farrington, the deep line playmaker there. Sam Greenwood carrying the ball forward. He finds Joe Snowden, who goes forward again to Egan. Now it's Thomas Cole, Luca Nelson. We've tried to be a little bit too technical there, and we've given the ball to them. It's a long ball over the top towards Fitzpatrick. Christie gets down well and makes the save though. Excellent goalkeeping there from Harry Christie, who has, as you can obviously tell, he has decided to stay with us. Corner in by Shaban though, but it's headed away by Sam Greenwood. And it's back out with Shaban. It's now Howarth. The referee's assistant has raised his flag though. I believe Shaban was offside from where he's took the corner. Alright, another very early highlight. It's Christie with a goal kick this time. Obviously we don't have that target forward to hit, but we have managed to bring the ball down. It's Thomas Cole with the effort. A poor effort really. Didn't really need to be shooting from that far out, but you know, in Cole we trust. He's done alright for us. Corner, 18 minutes in, whipped in by Farrington. Again, it's on the head of Sam Greenwood, and that's, believe it or not, is Sam Greenwood's first goal of the season. That's actually a little bit of a shock to me. Of course, we don't actually hit the defenders from these corners like we normally do. We've got James Galen there to hit normally, but it's a great header by Sam Greenwood. Great corner in by Farrington, and we've taken the lead here away from home at Wycombe. And we're straight into another highlight with Coyne, and now Snowden, Farrington again, Jack Egan progressing forward. He comes back instead to Sam Greenwood, the goal scorer, who finds Farrington, and now it's Raymond. Long ball forward towards Salmon. It's a great through ball. That can Salmon get the ball in? He can. It's towards Thomas Cole, but it was headed clear by Thompson for Wycombe there, and they've managed to get the ball clear. Greenwood does pick up the second ball though, and finds Raymond inside, who's got Farrington again forward towards Thomas Cole, who finds Jack Egan back to Lewis Coyne, and Lewis Coyne from that left back position on his right foot. Great effort from the edge of the area there, curls it round the keeper. Of course, playing out of position, naturally a centre back, but it's a great ball through by Cole. Egan with a little knockback to Coyne, and it's a great effort by Lewis Coyne there. And you know, we're cruising now. We're the only game in the competition going on at the minute. Chance to make it 3 though with Jack Egan. It's just gone over the bar. Not a bad effort. We don't really have any free kick takers down at league level 9, unfortunately. The highlights coming thick and fast in this half. We've gone along with the goal kick again. Coyne does pick up the knockdown, gets there ahead of his man, gets the ball into the box. It's overhit though on his weaker left foot. Now Jack Egan does actually claim the overhit cross, plays it to Salmon. It's towards the far post, and Snowden, who's hit the crossbar, and Wycombe have hacked it out for the corner there. Can we capitalise from the corner again? Going to be whipped in by Farrington again. It's a poor one this time. It's comfortably headed clear by Gallagher. Approaching half time now, into the 39th minute. They've looked long for Fitzpatrick again, and he's actually brought it down again. We're missing Asiakunu at the centre of defence there to win those headers. Of course, giving some of the players a little bit of a rest when I can. But we don't, not that we've got the squad depth to rest players, you know. I generally like to have at least one covering player for every position on the pitch. It's Howarth goes close with the header there. So, you know, like I'd like to have 2 left backs, 2 right backs, 4 centre backs in the squad. Again, midfielders, they're pretty much interchangeable between the 3 of them, and the same with the 3 up top. I generally like to have a squad of at least 22, 23, more than likely 25, but we just can't attract the players. Wycombe better half, attendance wise. Look, my mum and my dad have come, and 2 of my kids have come as well to see us potentially reach the semi-final. The finals. This is the semi-final. Not going to make any changes at half time, although I am going to actually have to bring off Chris Salmon. We can't afford to lose another player. The question is, Nathan Muir's one of our very poor youngsters. I believe he was actually youth intake last season. We're going to have to bring him on though. We'll give him a go. A kind of a forced change really. Salmon hasn't missed any games this season. I don't think he's missed a minute this season, to be fair. And he was the one at the start of the season who we were desperate to replace, but he's been Mr. Reliable for us. He's been very, very good so far. Obviously, stepping up again to tier 8, we will be looking to replace a lot of these players. Some of them just won't cut it the next division above. Right, approaching the end of the game now, and we get our first highlight of the second half in the 89th minute. It's Almgren, the young Swede there, picks the ball up into Greenwood. Now Jack Egan again. Raymond, it's cut out though by the defender. Incidentally, Wycombe are actually down to 10 men. They've made all 3 of the substitutions, and then they've picked up an injury. So they're actually playing with 10 men on the pitch at the minute. they're a little bit light. It's one of the forward players. It's one of the wingers that they use. So not really too concerning for them, as they're not really going forward, to be fair. But we are now looking for our third goal. Jack Egan, Thomas Cole's offside. I thought we got it there. Great header by Egan off the crossbar, but Thomas Cole was offside, obviously from the effort by Egan. Yes, mate, you are offside comfortably. We're so tired. I need this club's reputation to grow, so I can bring some players in. Obviously, it won't grow until, you know, like the end of season sort of changes into next season. Really, that's a great effort from the outside the box there by Peareth. But that is the full-time whistle. We have made it to the final of the Northern League Cup for the first time, and potentially the last time, because I don't think we play in this next season. 2 defenders on the score sheet. Fantastic. Obviously, we were missing James Gale up front there. Next game is in a couple of days' time. It's against Saffron Walden Town. I'm going to give the boys a little bit of a rest. They're just so tired. We'll give them a 3-day rest. But I'll catch up with you guys in just a minute for the next game. Just before we get into the next game against Saffron Walden Town, I just wanted to have a look at the squad that the assistant has suggested for the game. Can any of you see the oddball out there? Have a look at defensive midfield. Harry Christie, the goalkeeper. Our assistant has suggested that Harry Christie plays as the deep line playmaker. Needless to say, that won't be happening. Right guys, welcome back to the second game of today's episode. Saffron Walden Town in the FA Vase quarter-final. Good news, James Gale has signed a new contract for us. He obviously decided that we were the best option for him now, and all of the interest in him has now gone that he signed that new contract. Today's game though, Saffron Walden Town, as we know, are currently top of their league, same level as us, so should be an interesting opponent. Of course, without our star striker in the squad, with our very threadbare squad, we're down to a total of, 17 players total that are either available for selection. Bear in mind that Fitzpatrick is another goalkeeper, so effectively we've got 16 players, and that's it. So today's squad is very similar to the previous game. We have brought Brookwell and Aziakunu back in. We've also brought Benz in at the shadow striker. Egan, still a little bit tired, as are all of them, to be fair. Chris Salmon is just come back from his little knock that he had. He's not quite fully up to fitness. The only option we've got there is, in fact, you know what? We'll if we need to, we can bring Salmon off the bench. Well, let's get Muir playing. Just gonna pick the boys up, tell them I trust them, motivate them a little bit. Muir's nervous, of course he is. 16-year-old young lad playing in a quarter-final of a cup. It's going to be predictably it's going to be a difficult tie. We've got 111 people here according to this one. At half time, this one will probably say something different. I'm not entirely sure why it does. Early corner for us though, swung in by Brookwell, but it's headed clear by Lee. Brookwell will get the second ball though, and he finds Sam Greenwood inside to Snowden. Now Raymond over the top towards Nelson with the header. You could have brought that down, Luca. Could have brought that down. Took your time. The highlight is still continuing though, but Aziakunu wins the header, which is great. It's what it's what he does. It's what we've brought him back in for. Raymond forward to Thomas Cole. It's now Benz forward to Niall Brookwell, of course back in the squad, but he's put it wide of the post, unfortunately for us. A good start though by Norton. Pleased with that. Christie somehow got a yellow card. What's he doing? Christie, it's sweeper keeper. He must have come rushing out. I really need to change it off. He's not even on sweeper keeper, he's on goalkeeper. What's his rushing out tendency? 14, that kind of explains it. He's managed to pick up a yellow card. Another corner though, 21 minutes, Brookwell to swing this one in again. He's gone deep this time, but it's headed away again. as far as Raymond. Raymond finds Aziakunu. Now Joe Snowden, Raymond again. We're going backwards here, boys. We're still going backwards. And now it's forward towards Benz. Now Raymond. He's come back again. Snowden. Do something with the ball then. That's more like it. Out wide to Muir. Muir gets the ball into the box towards Thomas Cole. Good effort, but a good save there by Askew in goal for Saffron. Latest scores. Total Town are ahead. Bucock with the penalty. Askew with the goal kick though for Saffron, which Greenwood wins in the air. It's a great ball forward by Benz. Luca Nelson with the effort. Askew with the save though, and it's gone out for another corner for Norton. Again to be swung in by Niall Brookwell towards that near post again, but it's headed away by Madeley. Very encouraging though. We are dominating them in terms of shots. Alright, just before half time, Brookwell with a free kick. It's towards Aziakunu. Yannick Aziakunu with his 13th goal of the season puts us ahead right on the stroke of half time. A great free kick towards the far post by Brookwell. Aziakunu peels off his man. It's off the inside of the post by the looks of it. And we do grab the lead. I was getting a little bit worried that with all of this, all these shots, that we weren't actually scoring, but we have actually managed to grab one just before half time. I'm going to tell the boys I'm happy. Muir, how are you playing? He's not doing too badly, which is good. Snowden on a yellow card scares me a little bit. We do, of course, have Farrington on the bench who we can bring on if we need to. We've won the ball from their goal kick again, but we're giving it straight back to them. Askew does go along again, but we are again underneath it. It's now Luca Nelson inside to Benz. Great ball forward to Brookwell. Brookwell, you really need to hit the target. Coyne with a throw in from the left. This won't be very good because we just can't take long throw-ins. We do get the ball back though with Raymond. Now Joe Snowden again. Raymond, Brookwell. Back to Snowden. Raymond, now Nelson coming deep. Brookwell again, finds Benz. Benz with the long range effort. Not too bad, not too far away. We're gonna look to bring Snowden off now, to be fair. I don't want to risk the yellow card. Raymond's a little bit tired, but I don't have a replacement really. I'm not worried about bringing Muir off. He's playing very, very well. We'll let Salmon have the rest that he needs. So, I mean, look, 111 over here. We've got 118 here. I don't know which one it is. Long throw-ins we took by Muir, though, to Nelson. Muir again with the ball into the box, but it's a poor cross and it's comfortably headed away. Only as far as Coyne, though. Now it's Raymond with Coyne again. Of course, still playing out of position. Raymond, he's given the ball away to Ademi Louis, I believe that says, but Coyne's won the ball back. He's done very, very well there. But he's lost the ball again to Ali Olumu. But what's going on here? What's going on? It's Thomas Cole with the ball now. He goes out wide to the right towards Muir. Muir gets the ball in towards Thomas Cole again. Thomas Cole with his 12th goal of the season. Puts us 2-0 ahead. We've got a little bit of a cushion now, which is great. I'm not too sure how many of those goals he scored for us. I think it's 3 since he's came back. Great ball in by Muir though. Muir's had a cracking game over there on the right wing back position. Do we look to rest anybody else? Raymond really needs a rest. But do you know what, Jack Egan, you can play as the box to box. I know you're not natural there, but we need to get Raymond a rest. He's another one who's played every game this season. In fact, most of the players have played every game this season, to be fair. Benz, now Brookwell. Can we bag ourselves a third goal? Muir goes long over the top towards Thomas Cole. What a fantastic ball. Can Cole finish? He can't, but he finds Benz instead. Bit more composure there needed. Bit more composure needed. Piggott wins the header in midfield. He finds Lee. It's now Robinson. Goes back as far as Askew. I need to put some pressure on him. He's gone long. Can we win the defensive header? We can. It's Muir again. As far as Santos. Now Lee. Santos again. Saffron could be getting back into the game here. It's another one of those long highlights though, but again we've won it in the air, and now we can counter. It's Thomas Cole through the middle, one-on-one with the goalkeeper. It's a good save by Askew, but we need to be scoring those one-on-ones. That's something we need to improve on going forward next season. We can't rely on James Gale all the time. We do not bag a third goal. Brookwell was offside from the header from the corner. Yeah, we can't rely on James Gale all the time. He's not going to. I say he's not going to score 40 goals next season. He might score 40 goals next season in the next division, but we can't rely on that. Aziakuna with a good tackle there. Can he get us away? He finds Thomas Cole, who's got Egan. Of course, another one playing out of position now. It's now Egan through ball to Benz, who's fouled by Santos. Santos is going to get himself sent off. Rui Santos there, sent off for Saffron. Can we capitalise on that? We don't really need to capitalise on that. We're through. Basically, we're through. Let's just not concede. That would be nice. Stevenson coming forward. We have conceded. Teddy Stevenson with his 20th goal of the season for Saffron. Good effort there from outside the area. I'm saying we're through. I hope we're through. We are through. Good. Good. It's a match that we absolutely dominated. Great performance by the boys there with our threadbare squad. Fantastic. See who we get in the next round. Right, draw for the semi-final. Norton Stockton Ancients, Hallen or Halen, Stockbrook Town and Ipswich Wanderers. We'll stick it on automatic. Ipswich Wanderers first team out the hat, and we are away to Ipswich Wanderers, and it's going to be Stockport Town versus Halen, or however you say it. Somebody please let me know how it's pronounced. Ipswich Wanderers, Eastern Counties League Division 1 South, which is the division below us. They are top of that division, but it is the division below us. That could potentially help us out. Stockport Town are in the same division as us, as are Hallen. They are currently second in their division. Stockport Town currently second in their division as well. So really, we've got the easier draw there. To be fair, it's rearranged that match. That's fine. That's going to be the next episode, though. We are more than likely going to do a single game. Next episode, we'll do the Ipswich Wanderers FA Vase semi-final. Providing we get through that, we'll then do a double header cup final for the final episode of the season. Or do we do the semi-final and the Northern League Cup final, and then do the FA Vase final and a season review? I don't know. It all depends on how this game goes, and we'll decide from there. As always, though, guys, thank you very, very much for watching. If you have enjoyed what you've seen, please hit that like button. It helps me out massively. It really does, more than you know. As always, guys, thanks for watching. You're unbelievable, all of you. And I've been Dean. I'll catch you all next time.